Hey, what's going on? Okay, so, I'm having a revelation. And it's something really cool. Ignore the beep in the background. Just a door sensor. Okay, so my 22-year-old truck, I have it on AC right now. Dude, my AC will freeze you, and my heater will cook you. How's that? Granted, the truck, Ford can't take credit for the heater working as good as it does, because that took a crap on me this past winter, and I had to fix it. So they can't take credit for that crap no more. But the AC, woohoo! They can definitely take credit for that shit. Since I am not the original owner, I don't know the last time this AC was recharged. But when I have my AC guy look at it at my old shop, he doesn't think it's ever been recharged because the original caps are still on there, and usually those get lost. But he said there's a possibility it might have been recharged, but even the little things that hold the AC in haven't been replaced. Usually they've been replaced by now if they've been done, because they usually get messed up when you loosen them to charge it. Well, so I'm thinking this thing has 22-year-old Freon in it, and if that's the case, fuck, it still works good, and I don't want to touch it. Dude, even the back will freeze you out. I'm thinking the back heater core is starting to give. Like it just doesn't get as hot as up here. So I think it's 22 years old. Yes, my truck does have rear air. Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. Ignore the 68 miles to empty. But so yeah, I think I'm gonna replace the rear heater core because it's only like $40 for heater cores. Just the problem is you gotta take all of that out to replace them, because it's all the way behind the passenger side. So I didn't actually have to take the whole dash out. I had to just take it loose and pull it this way. So the whole center console had to come out. The steering wheel had to be dropped. I had to pull most of the dash apart. Most of the plastic pieces off the dash. I had to pull one of the airbags out. Oh, it was nuts, and it was a pain in the butt. But it only took me about 14 hours to do in total labor. That's about as much hours as I put into it. Not counting the time in between, because I was working, so I was just borrowing my uncle's car to get to work back and forth, and I was just kind of doing it after work and on my days off. So in total, it took me about 14 hours. I was also working in the winter, and in Idaho, it snows. So it seemed like every time I went to work on it, it started snowing. I think I have those videos around on my phone somewhere. If I can find them, I'll post them. If not, yeah, at some point I'll probably have to do it again. So you'll get a video sooner or later for it. But I will definitely video me doing the rear heater core. I'm looking around for my GoPro. It's an older GoPro, but it should be better than just recording on my phone. And it'll let me edit the videos a little bit better, and yeah, do up the videos a little bit better. Yeah, but I figured I'd get on here and talk about my AC. But you know what? When I bought this truck, okay, so the airbag light was on, the ABS light was on, and the check suspension light was on. So my anti-lock braking system, that was a really, really easy fix. I threw the scanner on it. It said speed sensor going bad, speed sensor bad. Dude, it took me, I literally, on my lunch break, I had, that morning I had my dad order the new speed sensor, and on my lunch break, 10 minutes. I didn't even have to jack the truck up. I just slid underneath it, pulled out a bolt, unplugged it, plugged the new one back in, and then bolted it back down, and done. It was as simple as that, and the light went off. Now, the check suspension light, if you're a mechanic and you're familiar with 98 Ford Expeditions, or just these older Ford cars, they had air ride on them. No, it's not the good air ride like a Ride Tech suspension system. No, it's a shitty suspension system that's super expensive just to replace one airbag. To replace one airbag, I think it's don't quote me on this. I'm not exactly pricing it, but I think it's like $1,200 for an airbag. Just one. The compressor's like $3,000. Oh my god! And lines are even more expensive. Wiring, it's just a terrible idea. Okay, so a lot of these trucks, people got fed up with it, didn't want to pay the prices to fix them. So instead of letting them sit and rot and just run way low, and fuck up the truck, they sell a conversion kit to coilover. Yeah, so you get rid of the air tank, you get rid of the airbags, you get rid of everything that makes it air ride, basically. And then you put in the coilovers. Problem is, when you do that, it thinks there's something wrong with the airbags because they're no longer there. And with these older cars, there's not a way to override or fool the computer into thinking that they're still there. So you have to just either live with the check suspension light, or pull your cluster and just pull the bulb. Which I pulled the bulb, fried the bulb. I grabbed the bulb that was burnt out. I actually need to replace my my check engine light. Oops. That burnt out, and it's probably just from being on. But when you can just put the burnt bulb back into it, and it won't set an engine light because the bulb, or it won't set a light because the bulb's burnt out. But then you don't have the check suspension light anymore. But yeah. So you got to go through all that, and it's a pretty easy process. It only takes you about 10 minutes if you know what you're doing. But I'm home now. Just got back from getting Subway. Had to go all the way to Filer because they closed the Beale one. Got a couple free cookies because of it. But I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.